How should we take care of our teeth? Healthy teeth are always white and gums are pink. But if we don't take care of our teeth, then it will become yellowish because a sticky layer is formed on the teeth that is called plaque. This layer, it contains food particles, saliva and bacteria. Whenever you eat food and that will be left overnight, then that food is actually whatever leftover particles are there, that are sugary and starchy food particles. So bacteria that are present in plaque, that used to convert the sugar and starch into acids, and this acid will dissolve enamel and later on a cavity will form in the tooth. How can we take care of our tooth? Following points are given. You should brush your teeth twice a day at least, just early in the morning and again going before the bed. So throughout the night your teeth will remain clean. No food particle will be left over there. You should wash your mouth thoroughly with water after eating. We should eat self-cleaning food like raw vegetables, carrot, radish, cabbage, etc. And some of the citrus fruit should be the part of your diet. You should avoid eating sticky and starchy food like sweets, chocolate, toffee, ice cream, etc. For cleaning your teeth properly, a soft thread used to come, that is called floss. Human digestive system that converts complex food material into simpler form. That simpler form can be utilized by our body cells to produce energy, and rest of the food, undigested food, that goes out of the body in the form of stool. Our digestive system is made up of two parts. First is called alimentary canal, that is made up of the following parts: buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. And digestive glands that are associated with this: salivary glands, liver, pancreas and gallbladder. In human beings, ingestion is done with the help of mouth. With our hands we used to eat food. In our mouth, teeth, tongue and salivary glands are present. When we eat our food, we bite it and cut it with the help of incisor. Then canine, that used to pierce some other type, that used to pierce the food, and later on with the help of molar and premolar we used to chew and grind the food. When we chew the food, at that time saliva releases from salivary glands and getting mixed with the food. Later on with the help of tongue, that used to mix properly with the food. So overall the function of the tongue in mixing saliva with the food, when we swallow the food, tongues help for that. On the tongues, taste buds are present that used to taste the food, and it is helpful for speaking also. The process of digestion of food in human beings. First, in the buccal cavity. When we eat the food, at that time, physical and chemical both digestion takes place in our mouth. When we chew the food, means its physical form, bigger pieces that are converted into the smaller one. So it's a type of physical digestion. And in our mouth, saliva is getting mixed with the food, and saliva can change starch into sugar. Means whatever starch is present in the food, that had started to convert into sugar, maltose. So it's a type of chemical digestion. So we can say both type of digestion starts in the mouth. After chewing food, we swallow it, and at the time of swallowing, it passes through the esophagus. Esophagus, it's a hollow tube and the length is around 25 centimeter. It is totally made up of muscles, and when we swallow it, a particular type of movement of muscle is done called peristalsis. From esophagus, food enters into the stomach. The shape of our stomach is J-shaped and it's a bag-like structure. This is the widest part of the alimentary canal. सबसे चौड़ा portion होता है. In the lining of the stomach, gastric glands are present that used to release digestive juices in which mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive enzymes are present. The function of mucus is to protect the stomach from the action of enzyme and acid. Means अगर mucus नहीं होगा, the inner layer of stomach will get dissolved by the acid, but mucus is there to protect it. The presence of hydrochloric acid will kill the bacteria that enter into the stomach along with the food, and the acidic medium will promote the action of some of the enzymes, because that particular enzymes can work only in the acidic medium, not in basic medium. Then the wall of the stomach or muscles of the stomach that are very strong, and with the contraction and relaxation of that muscles, food it converts into paste form, or it started to churn, and gastric juices are also getting mixed with the food. In stomach, food stays for around 2 to 4 hours and digestion takes place in the stomach. Not complete digestion, most of the food. Later on, it enters into the small intestine. This is the longest part of the digestive system, and length is around 7.5 meter. The total length is 9 meter, and out of that 7.5 meter is the small intestine. This is connected with the stomach, and on the other side connected with the large intestine. It used to secrete so many types of digestive juices, and juices from pancreas and liver that is also mixed with the food in the small intestine. Most of the digestion takes place in small intestine, and digested food is also absorbed by small intestine. On the inner surface of small intestine, so many finger-like projections are present. These are called villi, and the presence of these projections or villi will increase the surface area. So a large amount of digested food will be absorbed. After absorption, food enters into the blood, and blood it will supply these digested food throughout the body to different body cells. Inside the cells, these digested food it will react with oxygen to produce energy, and this energy is used by body to do different work. And this incorporation of absorbed nutrients into cell component means reaching of these digested food to different body cells and later on utilized by cell is called assimilation. Next, whatever remaining food is there that enters into the large intestine. Length of large intestine is about 1.5 meter long, and this is wider than the small intestine. Generally, digestion does not take place in large intestine. Only absorption will be there. The excess of water and particular salts that are absorbed by large intestine. Rest of the undigested food is almost in the form of solid waste, and it's sent to the rectum. It used to collect it, remain stored over there, later on released out of the body through the anus in the form of feces or stool, and this process is called egestion.